We're live.
Hey!
Oh,
Hey! We're live.
What's up, guys?
Hello,
Welcome to Kicking It with the Kurz Team. And as usual, every Tuesday at 5 o'clock, we're here with a lot of stupid things and a lot of informative things. And I hope you guys take something with you today, whether it is something funny or something good. So today, we're actually going to talk to you about different markets versus Miami market. So some of us are pro-Miami, or all of us are, right? And some of us have certain ideas as to what other markets are going to be like. As a matter of fact, Danny did a lot of research.
He did my research.
Just a little
Thanks,
bit.
Danny.
We're going to let him
Just a little bit?
run today's
Just
show.
a little bit. I'm trying to see. Wait.
You're looking for more information?
I'm done with all the information. I have too much information.
So you can find us at the Kurz Team on Facebook, on Instagram. Our website is thecurzteam.com. And please share the show if you're currently watching. If you have any comments on particular markets that you guys like or dislike that compare to Miami that you would like to talk about, then please share with us, maybe write some notes, and our beautiful Laura is going to give us some information on what you guys said. So the reason why I wanted to pick this topic is because I was in Daytona.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, and I was also in St. Augustine this weekend.
I love St. Augustine.
And Orlando. So I was,
You were all over the
I
place.
was a little all over the place during the weekend. And, I was able to look at, of course, realtors. We kind of go to different places.
Right.
And I pulled up the realtor.com app, right, because my MLS doesn't extend all the way up to that area. So I'm looking at realtor.com as in, like, what's available in this area? What about close to the water? What areas are good? What has been sold? What's renting? And then I also had the opportunity to speak to other realtors in Daytona that gave us a little bit of information on like rentals over there, because Daytona is a very big attraction here in South Florida, and I did not realize that.
There's like a motorcycle conference. And
Yeah,
there's a lot. Yeah.
Motorcycle comp.
Or whatever it's
It's
called.
called
Come
Bike
on, guys.
Week.
It's
Bike
Bike
Week.
Week.
Bike Week.
It's a motorcycle conference. Hi.
Psycho conference.
It's a conference.
Told you,
of
that's like the stupid comment of the show number
Turn
one.
up Bike Week with money.
They're like in their glasses and they're hardly into
bikes.
conference.
How
Okay.
do they do it with their glasses?
Anyway.
All right, seriously though,
Right,
it's a conference. It's a conference. I mean, I
It's
think
a conference. It's a convention. It's
Laura says
It's a
they drink
webinar.
all of these
It's a
motorcycle
webinar, a
TV.
motorcycle webinar.
It's
Have you
a
heard
lovely
of it?
convention which begins
That
with a
is pretty
webinar,
popular.
and then it proceeds to end at Daytona, where we discuss
Harley
the engines.
Davidson rents the street and they convene.
They rent.
No, I'm just,
what?
oh my God. Oh, God.
I'm like, for real?
They do.
That's
I'm
info
sorry.
to me.
People are believing
Moving
this
on.
around the office. You're
Thank
getting
you.
good at lines.
Thank you. You
Welcome.
see?
You're learning from the best.
You need to stop talking to Ray.
Okay.
Well,
sorry.
I teach-
Ray has multiple personalities. He just came out British this morning.
I came out British this morning.
Okay, I think Ray should do the rest of the show as a British.
I will do
Person?
the rest of the show, but continue.
As British.
But continue,
Speak.
my dear.
Please continue that.
And a British.
All right. Let's,
So Daytona was really awesome. St. Augustine was actually pretty cool too.
I love St. Augustine.
It's from what I
Romantico.
understand, the oldest city in the United States.
That's pretty
Si, senora.
crazy.
So that's pretty interesting. As a matter of fact, you walk through the streets and you feel like you're in a really old city. And
Doesn't it
even
look
though
like
it's
certain
pretty,
areas of
but
Puerto
almost
Rico?
like you feel like it's haunted.
I'm sure it is.
No,
I'm
it's
sure
not
it
true.
is.
It's beautiful, but I'm sure it is.
Doesn't it look like certain areas of Puerto Rico?
Respect
Maybe
it.
it's the
No,
colonial
No, I
styles
don't
of
think
the house.
so. Mm-mm. No, because the colors are a lot
different.
They're a little bit more grim, like darker. You know, we're so used to Miami and the bright colors
I
and the
think kind of
corals
like
and the
there's a
blues
Spanish
and the
influence
green.
there,
Yeah,
definitely.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, that's what I meant.
Yeah, thank you, Ray. And
Aside from the motorcycle convention, St. Augustine, what else?
interesting thing to me was watching kids in a park right by a fort, and then I hear the little train that passes by that gives like this whole tour. Talk about how, oh, by the way, there's the oldest cemetery is right there. The kids are playing right above the oldest cemetery. I was like, oh wow, isn't that a little disturbing?
Just another day.
Just another
Share it
day.
with the
in
dead.
life of
What a
St.
wonderful
Augustine.
world.
What a
Kids
time to
playing
be
on the
alive, Danny. What a
In
time
the
we're
cemetery.
What a time to be
playing
alive.
on the corpses of
Hey guys,
other-
Danny's drinking water. Sorry.
This is
Where's
vodka.
your beer?
This is vodka.
Sure it is. So that's, there were certain things that I found that was pretty cool. Regardless, with all jokes aside, it was really nice to
What
to
did
be
you do in
out there.
Orlando?
I visited family.
Nice.
Yeah, they moved
Me
into
too.
a new complex. Orlando is growing, guys. Orlando has a lot of new developments that are happening. He was able to find a property in there. I honestly don't know how much it was. I think it was in the 300,000
Okay.
price point. But you're looking at a 4-bedroom property with 3 bathrooms. It was
Yeah.
really, really nice property. Yeah. Yeah, brand new. Brand new. The island was humongous. He had a huge island in the kitchen. Yeah, it's not one of those like rectangular ones. They actually had a really big round section.
It's more
Yeah.
like a peninsula.
Almost like a nice. Well, I guess it's legitimately an island.
You
Yeah.
guys,
Consider
today,
an actual island.
estamos.
Estamos en Madrid.
Hey, who
Wow.
misses the
Wow.
curse in español?
Who
Okay.
does?
Do
Right.
you?
Yeah, my
I
grandmother,
don't
my
miss
grandmother.
it.
My abuelita misses it in Spanish.
Yeah.
Hi, abuela.
You know, I think most of your family was watching the show. The minute it went into English, it kind of
Yeah.
stopped.
No, they learn it.
We
This is a
have
learning process.
we have half the viewers.
Inglés con
Inglés? Sin
We're working
barreras.
on we're working on my family's English.
Sin barreras.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing. My mom used to watch the show. Now she just puts thumbs up, like like it's good.
Great.
I don't know what
I
you're
really
saying,
enjoy-
but it's good. So yeah, please share the show, guys. We really appreciate you guys, the ones that are listening and the ones that are watching. Thank you so much for that.
It's about to get serious.
Experiences.
Okay, experiences.
I like how you say it's about to get serious because
Share it
I'm
now.
not like I shift to like seriousness
Just
in 2
got
seconds.
real right now.
So I have a couple experiences right now.
Couple?
I received a couple leads,
You can't talk about those leads.
a couple of new clients that I received that I've been working with. The thing is about these clients. These new clients, they are looking
From
for
Instagram.
specifically. No, this one came straight from.
Are we
our
talking about
website.
actual business clients?
I'm
or-
talking about business.
Or your fan base?
Money makers, not money takers. Money makers. Okay, so these people are aiming to a $200,000 market. The thing with this kind of market, it's a really low market, and it's not that it's bad market. The thing is, once you're competing in this kind of market, you're competing against people who can actually bring cash to the table because it's a $200,000 property. The thing about this is you need to be aware of how fast the inventory is moving.
Yeah.
So one thing that I'm actually advising to my clients is once you find something that you really like, I mean, maybe if it's not
Pull the trigger.
Pull the
be
trigger.
ready. You need to be ready. One of the things that I
Things are
noticed is
moving.
that they say, no, I'm not going to be pre-approved yet. I'm not going to start working on my pre-approval letter. And this is a deal breaker. To be honest with you, the last 3 deals that I had with 2 of those clients, I lost them. Because exactly.
There's
They didn't have a
competition. There's a
pre-approval
lot of
letter?
competition.
They didn't have a pre-approval letter?
No, thank God that both of them were pre-approved already.
Oh, okay.
But still
Yeah, cash deals beat 'em.
Exactly. At
Of
the end of
course.
the day, they are FHA.
Or you're
they are,
not-
exactly.
Or you're not jumping on it as quickly as you should.
Exactly.
Even so, at that price point,
and to
you
be
know,
honest, it's not
are them.
200,000.
Yeah.
It's not even 200,000. You can find 300,000
Yeah.
homes that you're still competing against people bringing cash to the table.
Yeah.
for a
Well,
300,000
Miami is
property.
known to be that market.
Thank you
I
to all my cash buyers.
think.
Love you guys.
Miami has about an average. I think about 50% of the transactions, more or less, are cash transactions.
Yeah.
Whether it's local or out of the country or out of the state, it's a very big attraction for people that don't live here, especially. So we do have a lot of international buyers. They come with cash. People that need to move their money for one reason or another to keep it safe.
We don't judge.
Danny,
If you need to, to grow your business,
Here we go.
let's do it. This is the good place to buy properties and grow your business.
Absolutely.
Real estate.
con mucho, mucho, mucho.
Cuarta mercado.
Today's show has been on point. I see like a sword.
Presentado.
If you just
Because
tuned
we're
in,
close.
if you
Because we're
just
close and we can
We're
actually
all
hear each
huddled
other.
up together.
Last show, Ray didn't hear half the stuff that
Because
we
the air
said.
conditioner was like blasting. I had no idea.
He was
we
just
were talking.
nodding.
We
I
were
was just
freezing.
nodding the whole time. And boy, I just gotta say something. As a group, we may not smell so good. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. We
you
smell
know-
lovely.
On my defense, it was 5 o'clock.
Bad,
Reach out.
bad timing. Bad timing on that one.
Sorry.
Coming from the guy who just ate an entire burrito.
Oh my God, a burrito.
A chicken.
A burrito.
You're the one that told me to get a
God.
burrito on Taco Tuesday.
If I turn purple, you guys know
And
why.
guacamole. Oh my God.
guys, I had a burrito.
No.
I feel so bloated right now.
No.
Guys.
Oh my God.
Tell me if you want some more of this in the show. Because
Okay.
I'm
Let
thinking-
Let us know if you want more of the weird talk. On the show. And, let's get back to
Bye. And you guys, all right, we have.
experiences, Danny. That was a good
So,
experience.
Okay, what else do you have?
You had a couple. You didn't
No,
share another one.
I don't have time to.
When's enough? When's enough?
Last week.
Experiences, lots of work. Actually, this was a work-filled weekend for me. I like to take some Sundays off, but
When
I
you
was,
can.
when I can. But I worked the whole weekend, so it's been a pretty crazy week. Really positive. Here at Kurz Real Estate, we're doing our business planning for next year. So just kind of putting myself in that mindset,
Yeah.
of
Focusing, honing in on
focusing
what
and,
you want.
and really kind of knowing that I can push myself to the next level, and just making sure I stick to that mindset. That what might seem too far or a little scary isn't necessarily if I apply
So-
myself.
One big quote that I used against and positively towards Vanessa was, what you say you can and what you say you cannot do, you're right about either or. If you say you can't do something, you're more than likely
Not
right.
gonna do it.
And if you say you can do it, you're more than likely right. So goals, as long as you have a plan, certain goals can be attainable. Most goals can be attainable. And like in our industry, it's endless what we can do. So for Vanessa to come up and show me a goal and look at me kind of like freaking out, like, Jen, did I do my numbers wrong?
Exactly.
If it
can I
doesn't
do
scare you,
this?
then it's not big enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Vanessa has some big goals, but at the same time, these are goals that are attainable. We just need to make a plan and focus and really, really get on it. And I think Vanessa will more than likely be well on her way to achieving that next year.
Yeah, no, absolutely. To piggyback off of that, it's been the
Piggyback.
weekend of a piggyback. Yeah, piggyback. I guess this is what a piggyback looks like. I'm being told no by my creative director to stop doing that. I will. No, just
But
to.
you look so cute doing it.
Pero like-
Guys, I started my business plan.
Uh-huh.
And I put hearts and everything. It's so cute, guys. And I was told I can't do that because I'm an adult. So I started working on my business plan. This has been the time of year where we're all getting down to business, reevaluating what we've done throughout the year, whether or not we've met our goals, and start goal setting for the new year. And it's time to push the ante, to up the ante rather. And I think all of us are in good position and good standing on the team to really take it to the next level. And I think it's really great to reevaluate where we are and really see our potential, build upon that potential via our business plan, and then kick it up just an extra notch. So
An
we can go
extra.
ahead and really because like Vanda said, if they're not big enough, if it doesn't scare you, your dreams aren't big enough.
That's
Your goals
true.
aren't big enough. And
So you guys
good
are shaking.
things coming this year. So yeah.
Get ready. Get ready.
Anyway,
We got
David's gonna lay here, and we're
He's
gonna do
just
the
gonna
rest of the
look
show
right.
with him here laying
Please.
here. I think you should.
I think you should.
I think you should prepárate.
Guys, but if he falls, pero like.
But don't fart
Guys,
because
but if anyone's gonna fart, it's gonna be the guy who had a burrito. So, and we already don't smell that good as a group.
so your head should be on the other side.
Yeah, man, you can put your head
Hi,
here.
pero
My
like
sugar.
David.
Sugar daddy.
Look at this situation here, guys.
Oh god.
Here
Oh,
we
oh,
go.
Kicking it with the curse. Oh yeah, I got the butt.
Believe me, I got the
He
elbow.
had a
in the-
burrito as well. We all had burritos for lunch. It was delicious.
This is how we support our broker.
Literally support.
Literally
our
support.
brokerage.
Say that again.
Literally support our broker.
And you said it alone.
So next week, I love that you keep bringing out this voice, because next week we're actually going to bring up puppets for Thanksgiving, and we're going to
It's gonna
show
be a
you
full-on
things on how
meal.
we're going to be thankful and how we're such a great meal as real estate agents. And you guys should definitely
Take a
have
piece
us.
of this
be
pie.
Gotta leave the turkey talk.
What pie did you speak of?
Anyway,
So
But
anyway, we'll go back.
okay.
Talking about stuff.
Hi, Bobby.
All right, so
Is anybody watching
I'm gonna-
live right now? How many people
Guys,
are watching?
Is anyone commenting? Can someone please
Guys, say
comment?
something.
Just you're the only one watching. Great.
Does anybody want to croquetica? I'm sorry.
Hi, guys.
Focus.
So let's talk about some of our listings. We
Yes.
have 7929 Southwest 63rd Terrace, which
That's
is
right.
a 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom property, or 6.5 bathroom. correct?
5.5.
Good
5.5
one.
bath.
That's a good one.
Property. This property is completely renovated. It has Viking appliances all throughout.
It's more than a million.
It's $1,999,999, and guys, is available right now.
Funny pattern that I've noticed. Every time I see a property that has more bathrooms, just for a half, just for 1.5 or 0.5, more bathrooms are bedrooms, always is more than $1 million property.
Really?
Really? No.
Well, would you
I can't
look
believe you
at
just said that.
Yeah.
In live and
On
Facebook.
camera. On
No,
camera.
but in that, I mean, it's not the old
Riveting
property.
stuff.
Listen,
No,
don't
there's
rub
not-
it in our
riveting
faces
stuff.
that's all you're looking at.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a
Let's
funny
all
fact.
have a moment of silence.
So this property particularly has a lot of personal details. It's very custom. It has Tuscan feel. It has Mediterranean feel. It has a medieval feel. It has gas lanterns. This property totally suits anybody that's trying to be in that South Miami area, close to the Palmetto, close to US 1, and sure enough, in a large lot with it has two. I would say two pools, but really is one pool with a spa, and then the other one is like a fountain. But they use it
like
for
a
fun.
wet bar.
Yeah.
It seems
So-
like a regular house, a regular home.
Just
It's
regular.
great.
regular
It's
Miami
located.
home.
It's
No.
located near great schools.
Yes.
So great for family.
No, yeah. I don't think you
That's
can
a
ask
great
for a more
property.
centrally
Yeah.
located
So we're
property.
gonna be scheduling
house.
brokers open.
Oh.
Maybe
A
somebody will
brokers
crash
open
that.
for this. Yeah.
Maybe
well,
we'll go live for the brokers open
uh,
beforehand.
Maybe we do.
Maybe
No,
we'll do
no
a show
maybes. It's gonna happen.
from the home.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
And
Well,
the
what do you
show
know?
be dedicated to the home, and then you two can really Vanna White the heck out of that show. And
There you go.
really
Me voy a
show
bañar
So
en
that
la
we
out,
just
fuente.
we just put it all together
Live on
for you guys. We're gonna
location.
have a lot of stuff going on. It's gonna be by invitation only.
Only.
So should you be interested, send us some information. We'll look into you, and we'll also send you the invitation once that is prepared.
Dirty deeds.
It's gonna be sometime in December. In addition to that, we also have 7460 Southwest 119th Court. This property is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath property with a pool. It's I would say Sunset area is what it's called.
It's
on
off of Sunset and 119.
Exactly. You're super close to a lot of shopping. And this property is listed for $635,000. It is the lowest priced property in the neighborhood. It's in a gated community for $186 a month. You have a community that's completely maintained and well taken care of with regards to safety. We also have 428 Collins, Unit 7. That's a rental for $1,300. We have 936 Pennsylvania, Unit 207. I'm sorry, that's Unit 206, and that one is for $1,300 as well. And then we also have 1470 Northeast, 123rd Street. I don't know how I remember this stuff. Unit 1207, and then that one is for $1,750. It is completely renovated as well. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I talk about it all the time. A 2-bedroom, 2-bath, completely remodeled with beautiful, beautiful views of the bay and also some of the beach. So you guys, if you want information on these properties, please let us know. Reach out to us. Send us a private message on the Kurz Team Facebook
Well done.
page.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yes. Well done.
And this show is brought to you by no other than
Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry.
PRMG, our preferred mortgage lender. Miriam Castrillo Hernandez.
what?
What?
Say it again.
PRMG,
Oh, okay.
our preferred mortgage lender. Why? Excellent service.
Yeah.
Uh,
Beautiful people.
Efficient service.
great people,
Efficient.
efficient, on the dot.
That's
You
what
can
we mean
trust
by
them. So if you're pre-approved,
Immediate
you're really
pre-approval.
pre-approved.
Yeah.
Thorough.
Thorough.
Daddy, get off your phone. Thorough.
Sorry, business related.
Listen, stop talking to those leads. You
Miriam,
can't touch those.
Miriam Castrillo Hernandez is excellent. Over
Yes, she
18
is.
years in the industry. Very, really sweet. Just recently in Dubai. Right?
Oh,
She's
yeah?
in Dubai right
I'm
now.
so
in
jealous.
Dubai.
So nice.
Just
She's
like
on
Gucci.
camels.
But she's still working, still answering our text messages.
That's the funny fact.
Working from the other side of the
Fanny?
world. You can't.
Fanny?
You can't.
Funny.
Funny.
So
Funny.
Miriam, you
So
can
I
reach
have
her.
a really. I'm sorry. You
Of
mentioned
Maddie facts?
no of
fanny pack?
Dubai. Like I just thought about camels, right? So
So
I
in the
have a
next
stupid
show-
joke. I have a stupid joke.
Oh,
Uh,
Jake's
uh,
got a joke, everyone.
Okay, I don't usually have jokes. I really suck at this stuff.
This is great.
But
This is
anyway,
great. We'll follow it up with a pirate joke.
what do you call
We're gonna laugh, we'll
a
laugh.
camel that is really thirsty?
What? Is she still?
Hasn't drank water. What do you call a camel that's really thirsty?
No.
What?
Uh,
Dry hump.
This is why we should record the show before we put it live. We need to do this. And the internet.
There you
And
have
that's my
it,
joke for the
people.
day.
This should start that clap.
And I love
like
her.
it. It's a
I love
good
her
one.
little innocent face.
It's a good one.
That's all.
I
That's
thought
a
it was
good one.
hysterical. I thought it was hysterical.
I like
that, guys? It's a dry hump.
it. Wow.
That was the face that she put.
Wow. I can tell who was a bully in elementary school or at summer camp. Yikes.
I was bullied.
Meanie
Everybody that
McCready.
follows me, come on, support me. You know, I was like Jolly Green Giant up in here.
Nope. Here we go. Here we go.
What was your childhood bullying name?
Jolly Green Giant.
Jolly Green Giant. Oh, that wasn't me. No.
Tú sabes el de las habichuelas.
No.
Tell me a painful story, Vanya.
Tell
About
me
your
a-
childhood.
I want to know. I want to know what happened.
I was tall, guys. I've always been tall.
Oh my God, that's such a terrible.
We hadn't
thing.
known.
We didn't notice. We didn't notice.
Morning, before
Guys,
we-
let's imitate
let's get-
Laura right now in 1, 2, 3. This is
Godzilla's attacking me. Ah.
all right. We're done.
All right, guys. Anyway. Dry hump, it is.
Are we talking about markets here? What
All
kind
right,
of
so
markets are we
Miriam's
talking
phone number.
Miriam's
Miriam's phone number, guys.
Everybody from PRG should be loving this. Miriam Castrillo, 305-804-9108. Seriously, she'll laugh with you, but she'll get you that pre-approval letter. If not, she'll get you right on track to get it. She's a lender, and she's excellent. And she's our preferred lender because of our track record with her. She's worked with us for many, many years. Excellent service,
Yeah,
and
she's
we
never
truly
failed
recommend
us,
her.
and
It's,
our
there's a
clients
reason
love her.
behind it, you know?
Right,
So
yeah.
once again, that's 305-804-9108, and that's Miriam with PRMG.
Thank you. All right, so let's we got maybe 5 to 10 minutes to talk about certain markets, guys. You did some research. I personally, just to get you guys started a little bit with Daytona, you with Daytona, there were these humongous properties right on the beach. On the beach.
En el agua.
How much
Flotando.
Like, not on the water, but on the beach
How much
sand.
they
Right?
were?
Oh my gosh, we're getting literal.
Yeah.
How much
They were about $2 million or $1.9 million. We're talking about 5,000 and
How many?
above square feet.
Okay.
It's
Wow.
like obviously a lot of it varies
Yeah.
the number
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
bedrooms, you know, about an acre lot on most of these, and I mean 1.8, like we don't even find properties
Think
in
about
Miami
that, yeah.
for,
If you want something literally on the beach
Like
in
on the
South
beach.
Florida, you're looking at Golden Beach and higher, right? And
Yeah.
then Golden Beach, you're looking at properties that they're going to start well into the millions.
Yeah.
And so you can really see the difference.
so yeah, no, I was completely impressed. And then you have the old country, the old area of St. Augustine, where you're
Get
not
it?
even
Old?
The old country. Welcome
where
to
you're
the
not
old
even
country
like
of St.
necessarily on the
Historic, you
water,
mean?
but it's very historic. I'm gonna call it old historic,
Colonial.
colonial,
Colonial.
Oh.
Colonial,
Victorian.
Victorian,
It's amazing.
Spanish, old medieval.
How many voices do you have, bro?
I know, for real.
Anyway,
So these homes near the area of the attraction,
yeah, yeah.
they were about 900 and something thousand.
Small.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, they weren't. I mean, they weren't
They
very
kind
big.
of look like Key West homes, right? Am I talking about the same areas? I
It
remember
depends
walking
what
around St.
area of
Augustine.
St. Augustine, but some of them do. I know that there was
Question.
one that was purchased that was like in a little strip that's like in between the bay and the beach or whatever, and it was for
Since these homes are
What?
five
like
cents,
500,000.
do any of them come with camels? It's just sorry.
You guys.
Anyway.
Listen, Danny printed
really
out.
serious
Danny
about this.
asked me. Look at this paper. Danny asked me about a city, and
You
to
picked
name,
Massachusetts.
I picked Boston because I went to college in Boston.
Oh wait. Where did she go to college? Because we should know this.
Bah. I know. Where did you go to elementary school? You only say it about 37 times an hour. Where did you go to elementary school?
Someone defend me.
I'm just kidding. I will stop. I will stop. I'm being told.
So
to
really,
Boston.
Boston.
stop.
Boston. Since
Best
Danny
city.
did the research, I'll let him evaluate his paper.
Oh yes,
Because
Danny.
I don't understand.
Danny is the market research king. Do you wanna discuss
So-
the Northeast?
So what moved the
What?
show
What
over
is
to
it?
Danny?
New York.
That's
Listen.
Manhattan
This-
and surrounding
This is the
boroughs.
facts.
These are.
These are the facts. So the thing is, reality is that one of the things that I've noticed.
Let me tell you one thing.
Let me tell you
bomb.
one thing.
Truth bomb with
One?
Danny
No,
Vasquez.
funny fact. Funny fact.
What a world.
Fanny. I'm still with Fanny because she's a friend of mine. Fanny, that's her name, but it's funny.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Anyway,
Here we go.
funny fact. The thing is, more than 300% of the immigration that we're receiving right now. I mean, sorry, the immigration that we received only last year grew up on a 300% of the people that actually were coming here in the past years. And the funny fact is that more than 2,000% of the people that actually were living here in Miami are leaving.
Really?
Where are
Yeah,
they going?
well, that means they're living out of Miami.
Oh,
When
yeah?
I said out of Miami area, it's now the numbers that we have here are almost the same that we have in Fort Lauderdale and West Palm Beach.
So you're talking about they're spreading.
The
Ah,
immigrants
in-
that are coming in
within-
are spreading
yeah,
out.
no,
Florida.
It's not only the fact that we're receiving more than never. The numbers that are actually
So
raising,
more
it's
than-
the fact that people from
It's
here,
astronomical
Florida,
amount.
from Miami,
moving
are
out.
leaving.
They're
moving
migrating
out.
out. There's
So,
an
And,
giant
and
exodus.
it's actually really,
No, exodus would be the word. It's a
No,
large
and it's-
exiting.
the thing is, it's actually extremely related with the fact that the cost of living here is way too higher than any other city of actually Florida.
Of South Florida.
Yeah, one of the things I have here the comparables. I see that. So one of the things that I was looking for was the average price of a single family home here in Miami. And Miami is $321,000.
Yep.
So that's the average here in Miami. In San Agustin, by the way, is 227. That's one of the numbers that I saw. In LA, California, it's like 100.5% higher than Miami, which means it's more than the double. It's
Yeah.
$741,000, the average single family home price. Chicago, Illinois, 294,000, and Queens, New York is 547.
547.
What that means, that being said, now that you are so quiet,
We're listening to
and
you.
paying attention
You
to me,
roped me in.
You
the
stopped.
reason that I'm
And
looking
I
for
started-
this specific
Silver
cities
tongue,
is
yeah.
because I have a lot of friends that came here from Cuba, just like me, or before me. Actually, both of them came before me, and all of them. These are the principal cities that they want to go once they leave Miami.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of the things that I've noticed is that it makes no sense to go to a place that you're actually going to make less money and you're going to have to pay more for rent or more for a house. So at the end of the day, the good thing about Miami is how many things that we have here. It's not that I'm in love with Miami. It's just like it's the area, the city that have helped me grow.
So-
no, actually, it's a good place to start. And to buy a first house, it's a great place to start.
Let me add
Well,
to
and
that.
then you have there's jobs that actually pay you more here, for certain things that you do. There was somebody here yesterday from Orlando that she was actually mentioning that the people in Orlando with Disney, with Disney, the people in
Moving on.
that are working in Disney, they don't really make that much money. But you
No.
find so many, it's such a small community. You
But
have,
the cost of living.
the
is
cost
way
of living
lower.
is lower, but she's talking about
not
like the
meeting it.
price point that she's getting is really low. You're talking about 150. I believe is the average price point in Orlando. That's ridiculously low. But at the same time, even people that are living there do not qualify for this property because they don't make enough money. So when you compare situations like those, and then you find yourself in Miami, every city is going to have their things.
Right.
You're going to have the professionals that make really good money and that are able to afford certain things. So maybe if you're a professional in Orlando, you're able to get the mansion that you want. And in Miami, you don't. But, at the same time, those people are not making very much money somewhere else. Maybe if they go to a city where, business is moving a little bit more, they'll be
Yeah,
able
of
to
course.
get a better employment and generate more for them to to be able to purchase a property at a higher
When you
level
bring
here in
that
Miami.
to my Miami market, you can see the difference between an area like Miami Lakes, like Hialeah, like places like that you see that there's a lot of employment opportunities, and that's why I think that's one of the main reasons why the land is so high. The price of the land is so high because you have a lot of people. You have a lot of places that are generating a lot of work, and people like to be close to the work. That's one of the main reasons why they. Retail is another thing. That's another
That's
type
another
of market.
level, yeah.
But exactly, that's why
Oh, yeah.
Hialeah.
I mean, there's when
Hialeah
we say
prices are
market,
that.
you know, we
But
tend to use the word market to generalize things, but in reality, there's multiple markets within
One-
Miami alone.
Yeah,
within
exactly.
one market.
Inside
You
of
know,
one.
you've got the condo market and
The
in the
single
Brickell area,
family
single
homes.
family market. You've got
You have
townhomes
the cities
and
themselves. They
you
kind
want
of
to be
divide
closer
themselves.
to more urban hub. I'm talking downtown, Brickell, Coconut Grove area as far as, and then you want to move west. And that completely changes the demographics completely, and your price would change significantly as well. So I think it's important to keep that in mind. But anyways, Danny, you were saying you were on a roll there. Sorry.
No, more or less that's. Fine.
No, just taking from the information that he said, and again, I'm going to reiterate, he compared Miami to LA and California, to Chicago, to Queens, and to St. Augustine. I mean, if you see the average single-family home price point in comparison for what you're getting in Miami,
Exactly.
because you have the climate,
Yeah.
the weather is excellent, so you have that kind
the
of
culture, the
the
lifestyle.
culture, the life. So you're getting a lot for an affordable price point. I think in
and it's
comparison
very, very much an international city. We are the gateway to the South Americas, to the rest of the Americas, rather. And so that definitely plays a factor as far as employment goes. So there's plenty of opportunities there. But what I'm curious, though, because I have been reading stuff throughout the years, actually, how Miami's been ranked like one of the worst cities to live in and also been ranked one of the best cities to live in. So I'm curious to see in the comments below if you guys want to just kind of give us your own personal opinions as to what you really think about the Miami markets per se with regards to the housing market and also with regards to the overall cost of living compared to other cities. Maybe some of you have relocated here from other cities and kind of give us more or less what you think, your take on the situation.
You know,
I'm
one of
curious
the
to find
things
out.
that I was talking to Ray before was when we went to this area debate. You remember that we spoke with with one of the developers that was there. He was telling me, listen, in Miami, a bartender, he has a Mercedes, he has an apartment on the beach.
Depending on where he parks.
Exactly. Oh, it depends. Yeah, but still, it's like the average.
But you get it,
average
yeah, yeah.
bartender. Exactly.
Absolutely.
And instead of New York, if you have the same bartender working in the same, more or less like the same bar, he will live in a really small apartment, and the only view that he will have is another brick wall from the window.
Yeah, yeah.
It's way different.
I think that's a good example to really show the big disparity between both those markets or both those regions. In fact, I had decided to look into New York, and Miami is 52% less, I guess,
Less
be
expensive.
less expensive than that of Manhattan. And that goes without saying. I mean, everybody knows that Manhattan,
Yeah,
for
we know.
example, and the surrounding
It's
boroughs,
extremely
for example.
way to give the obvious information.
No, that's why I look. That's why
I deserve that.
No, that's why when
all showed.
I wasn't looking for a high-end neighborhood. I was looking for Queens, which is like a regular, like a
Normal
medium.
neighborhood.
Exactly.
Where my Queens people live.
And even with that, I mean, right here, hold on, what is that you put here? In Queens, you're looking at $547,000. That's the
Still
average.
expensive. It's
Like, what is that?
it's over Miami for a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and then when we
And
look
that's
at
average single family. It would be nice to evaluate average single family salaries, as opposed
That's
to
exactly where I was
footage.
going.
Price per square footage, which is
Great minds.
really important too.
Great minds.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different comparisons to a lot of different cities versus Miami. Obviously, every place has their unique value. With Miami specifically, it's what we offer. Miami has the beach, Miami has the lifestyle, Miami has the clubs, it has the entertainment, it has amazing schools. You're talking about 8 schools throughout Miami.
Yeah.
What else? It's safe for the most part. I remember living in, it depends where you're going. I remember living in.
I think with any city, you're going to find the more. That's just the way that it goes.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it goes. But
Of course.
no, Miami's fantastic. Hey, I'm not just saying that because I'm born and raised here, but
And the
it's
price
definitely-
points are
exactly.
decent for what you get.
It's come up over the years significantly, and I think
we're growing.
We're growing.
So it's really nice to see
really
the
becoming
stage.
a world-class city.
Yeah, one thing
Well,
I heard was a lot of people, a lot of millionaires are not purchasing too many condos or too many properties like residential. They're actually going for commercial. So it goes to show that the commercial aspect of Miami is changing completely once commercial is established or
Yeah,
mostly
opens
established, it opens so many doors for more people to come, for more employment, for more
Exactly.
people to live, which essentially will also affect the residential market.
Stimulates
I
our
believe,
economy.
you know, they kind of play hand in hand.
Of course.
You know, obviously, if a residential market is growing, you also have commercial needs to grow as well. So it's kind of a little bit of both. You know, they're tagging each other right now. I would, you know, for lack of better words. But yeah, for me, it was eye-opening to see a place like Daytona, which quite honestly, it was very desolate. When I was driving through the streets, it's a market that is seasonal for the most part. You have a lot of second home buyers. So, you know, it's a completely different market. Yes, you have great price points, but then again, you compare, you know, where is it that you really want to be? Is it there? Is it here? Do you want a second home? Do you want both? You know, and looking at different markets is always fun.
Makes you appreciate what you have
Exactly.
Exactly.
in any state,
And
in any
also-
city,
yeah.
you know.
And
We're
it
here 'cause
opens
we love it.
you up to real estate in other areas as well. Because quite honestly, I would have never thought about Daytona hadn't it been for us being there.
That motorcycle conference, though.
The best motorcycle conference in all the
Webinar.
lands.
Webinar.
Yep.
In all
So-
the lands. Sorry.
We've reached the end. Our charities: WCR, NAREP, DAREP, the Barnyard, and the Boys and Girls Club of America. Next week, I'll let you know. Barnyard is doing a little something to help the children. They have a certain event that's coming up. I will let you guys know what that event is next week, because I need to pull up the details and my phone is running out of batteries. So I'll give you that next week. But anyway, thank you guys for
Laughing with
watching, for your patience, for laughing with us, and please share the show. Again, you can find us at the Kurz Team, Instagram and Facebook. Phone number 786-671-1758, and our website is thecurzteam.com. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
See y'all.